Hey guys, I'm back with another candle review, and this time around it's for the 14.5 ounce 3-wick To All a Good Night candle from Bath & Body Works, part of the Holiday 2023 collection. This is also part of the $29.95 more expensive collection of candles with the glass lids on them. It has the Perfect Christmas in there, as well as Under the Christmas Tree, and then the third one, which is in the beautiful blue packaging that I love so much, To All a Good Night, which is supposed to be a new fragrance, so I was really jazzed about it. But in any case, the notes on this read, a cool winter breeze and sweet lavender dreams nestled in a cozy blanket. So yeah, I was jazzed about this because I was like, I really want one of these juicy, like fancy packaging candles. And it was blue and it was supposed to be new. But then once I go to burn it and kind of smell it and spend some time with it, I'm like, okay, this is like pretty similar to something we've had before. So this, in my opinion, just smells like a slight deviation on linen and lavender. I don't know if it's exactly the same fragrance, but even comparing the notes, like you can see between the lavender and the cozy blanket, that this is pretty much a lavender and linen type of fragrance, and it's super similar. The last time I had linen and lavender was like, oh, I don't know, way back in like many years ago when it first came out, and I thought that one has thick rope-like wicks on it, if I recall correctly, and this one has the core wicks on it. And then also when you compare and contrast the ILN numbers on all product forms of this to linen and lavender, none of them are a match. So I don't know if it's like not exactly the same. They also do have different wicks on them, so that would also change the ILN if there's a slight tweak to the fragrance, or if they're like strategically assigning new ILNs to like a lot of candles going forward, just so we can't use that as a comparison anymore. Because there was something else like, oh, the crunchy English toffee smells a whole lot like the salted chocolate caramel fragrance that we've had in years past, but that is not a match either. So they could either be slightly different indeed, or they're assigning new ILNs to new candles. I don't know. But in any case, this is like super similar to linen and lavender, which I normally equate with like a spring into summer fragrance, but I do believe it came out as a holiday fragrance or like a winter fragrance in a recent years past. So, I mean, it's not totally out of the norm for them to repackage spring summer candles into the holiday time, but it just feels super deceptive because this one's called To All a Good Night, and so you would think it's some kind of like holiday, Yuletide, festive holiday fragrance, and it just certainly isn't. It just really smells like linen and lavender to me. So what you get is very much like a crisp, dry, almost like a woodsy lavender. I think this one's slightly more woodsy and a little less soapy than linen and lavender is, so that could be the slight difference there. But you do get that sort of like dry, woodsy lavender is in here, mixed with like a crisp blanket linen type of, almost like a cotton type of fragrance that evokes the linen and lavender. But I feel like overall this fragrance just seems a little bit more dry and woodsy and a little less like liquid soapy than linen and lavender did, but very nitpicky. But yeah, it just smells like a lavender fragrance that's been mixed with a little bit of like a laundry detergent laundry fragrance in there. But it's not even like sweet and cozy in like a fabric softener, cozy cashmere kind of way. It's very dry and cool and more powdery. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I really didn't care for linen and lavender the first time, and I feel duped and bamboozled to be buying it in pretty much a very similar fragrance, but under the guise of a holiday packaging called To All a Good Night. This could have been like Ice Vanilla Woods, which is a great like lavender holiday, like cool, fragrance that they could put out for the winter time. That would have been a good replacement for this. I don't know, like winter mint and spruce, or that calming lavender spruce that we've had before. We also had that awesome like cool, was that comfort cool linen blanket, whatever that one thing was, that was also in like that, the when like soft pink petal tea cake and the Nook came out, there was that cotton one that would have been amazing. The green one, which was the lavender spruce one, would have been amazing. Winter mint and spruce, anything ice lavender woods, like all of those could have been great contenders for like this blue slot of a like lavender cool winter fragrance, but they just went with like a slight deviation of linen and lavender. So yeah, I'm just kind of pissed that I've been bamboozled by a fragrance that's so similar to something I've had before during the spring and summertime. Most likely will be a return/exchange. As for the performance, I've only burned this one twice just because I feel like I'm going to exchange it, and so you want to be like within the lightly used, territory of returns and exchanges. So I've only burned this one twice. It has the core wicks on it. It soots like crazy. It's just been billowing soot for the entire like hour that it's been burning here. As for the throw, like medium plus, I don't really have any issue smelling it in the 6 to 7 range. Totally adequate. Overall, if you want a dry, woodsy, lavender laundry type of fragrance for the holiday time, check this out. If you missed out on linen and lavender and you really, really enjoy it, check this one out. It's like the next best thing to it. Otherwise, if you don't like that, such as myself, then it's a total pass. Don't get like bamboozled by the super cute packaging and the mouse and the glass lid and everything. Just totally annoyed. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.